you start to take on these patterns yourself, right? So someone else's belief becomes your reality, basically. Someone else's fear becomes your fear. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Jonathan White. I'm here to help you master your sexual energy so you can magnetize your ideal life. So spiritual warrior training, this is going to be a new series that I'm doing on my YouTube channel where I'm going to teach you guys techniques, practices you can use for various applications. But basically the theme here is being able to stay balanced, in harmony, and stay on your spiritual path, amidst the inevitable chaos that arises living in this modern world. So the practice I'm going to share with you today is clearing, how to clear yourself, how to clear your body, clear your mind, clear your energy field around your body. So living in this world, we're constantly being bombarded with various sources of information, energetic information. We're being bombarded with other people's thoughts, other people's emotions. We're being bombarded with Wi-Fi, with pollution, pesticides, just all kinds of things are coming at us. And it's important that we take some time every day to clear these things out, or else they start to land on us. It's like a ship going through the ocean and start to collect like all this like seaweed, all these barnacles and things. And the more that these things collect, the more that it starts to slow you down. So the more, negative energy, negative thoughts you start to accumulate in this vessel, your light body, the more that it starts to slow down your growth in life. It starts to slow down your vibration and you're no longer functioning at an optimal level. You start to get dragged down. You may feel depressed. You may feel anxious and start to feel these more negative aspects of life. So it's so important that you have a practice to clear yourself out. And it really doesn't take very long to do this practice, but the key is doing it, right? So that's what this Spiritual Warrior series is about. It's about doing the work, doing the practice, and seeing results. Not just talking about it, but doing it. And this may seem like, some of you may be a bit skeptical, like, oh, well, how can someone else's thoughts affect me? So our bodies appear to be fixed. This physical form appears to be very dense, and fixed because we can we can't move our hands through it, right? But in reality, our bodies are 99.999% empty space. The distance between the atoms in our body is as vast as the distance between the stars in our galaxy. You look up at the night sky and it's almost entirely empty space. That is what the reality of our bodies is. So we have this idea that we're made up of these small particles, right? But according to quantum physics, light, everything's made of light. Everything is a vibration, everything's made of these small particles, right? Making up bodies. We all learned this in school. But what they found, the more modern realization of this is that particles, atoms, move between being fixed particles and they actually change into waves, into wave form, which means that nothing is really fixed. We only have this illusion of things being fixed. So everything is in a state of change. And it's our observation of the atoms, the observation of the world around us that makes it appear to be dense. So as we observe something, the structure, the atoms actually start to solidify and become particles. So they change from being these light waves into being these fixed particles as we observe them. Now, this is just like a video game. You know what I mean? In video games, the programming is so that as your character is kind of exploring the world, the graphics are actually coming into being, at a certain distance from your view in the video game. If you've ever played a game where you're looking in the distance and then buildings start to appear, characters start to appear. This is actually the nature of our reality. As we observe the world around us, it comes into form. And so the point I'm trying to make here is that our thoughts, our energy, our thoughts are light. And every thought that you think, every thought that comes through your mind is actually being broadcast out into the world like a radio signal. And so you can imagine 7 billion people on this planet are all broadcasting these thoughts. And let's face it, we're not living in the most positive circumstances in the world overall. There's so much fear, there's so much chaos and conflict in the world. So people are just beaming these things out into the world. We're basically swimming through this ocean of pollution. You know what I mean? All these negative thoughts, all these fears, these limiting beliefs. And so what happens is when these waves land on you, they interact with your body. They interact with your physical structure. And you can actually start to resonate with your patterns, meaning that you start to take on these patterns yourself, right? So someone else's belief becomes your reality, basically. Someone else's fear becomes your fear. But when you have a practice to keep yourself clear and own your space, then you're no longer so affected by external circumstances. So this is the whole idea of internal training, of spiritual warrior training, is keeping your internal space clear, keeping your vibes high, and thriving in the world. Because the reality is the world's changing. We're witnessing an absolutely unprecedented transformation. Technology is developing we're really approaching this point of singularity, where it's like technology is advancing so rapidly that no one really knows what's going to happen, before too long. And everything that we have now, is like decades behind what's actually being developed. Our technology that is mainstream is decades behind what the military's developed, so just ponder on that for a little bit, right? So really the energy is being amped up to another level. We're at this very auspicious time. A lot of ancient civilizations talk about this time that we're in, where we're passing through this area of the solar system, or of the galaxy, right? Our planets, we're orbiting around our sun, but our sun is also orbiting around larger bodies. Our sun's orbiting around the center of the galaxy. And as we come into this certain area, we start to change the light that we're experiencing, meaning that we're experiencing a higher vibration of our experience. Everything's being amped up. We're we're already in the photon belt. Everything's amped up to the next level. That's why everything's transforming at such a phenomenal rate. In the past 100 years, it's almost absurd to think about. So as all these changes are happening, the light and the darkness are both being amplified, right? And we're often so fixated on the darkness in this modern world because it's being broadcast to us over the news, which is how most people get their information, is mainstream news, which is just full of fear, full of limitation, full of violence. But the reality is that this darkness we're seeing, the light is accelerating in this world as well. And of course, the brighter the light, the darker the shadow that it's going to cast. So what we're seeing, these more fearful experiences of reality, that's the shadow. And so many people are fixated on that. But when you turn your attention to the light, to the incredible transformation, the incredible potential of this age, then it becomes very exciting. I personally am very excited and very stoked to be living in this incredible time. After all that, let's get down to the practice. So this is going to be a very simple practice. We're going to use the green flame of the heart and clear our body with it. Clear every cell of our body, clear the energy field around our body. It's kind of like taking a shower or brushing your teeth for your energy body. So this becomes very important maintenance work, right? But it's very simple and it should just become part of your daily routine. So just find a quiet space to sit and just take a few deep breaths into your belly. Just place your hands on your belly. Just breathe deep. Breathe below your belly button. Just feel like you're really breathing deep into your belly. Just calming your mind, centering yourself in this moment. And now, start to see this green flame inside of your heart. Your heart center, the very center of your chest, not the physical heart, but the energetic heart center, the heart chakra, center of the chest. So as you inhale, feel that you're breathing from all directions, through the ribs, through the back, through the front, from up and down, into this heart space. And it's like when you blow on a fire, the fire, it increases, it amplifies. So feel like as you inhale, you're blowing on this heart fire in the chest, increasing that green light. And as you exhale as well, it's like you're blowing on that fire. And as you exhale, feel that it expands, feeling the entire chest area. Feel it move through every cell, all the bones, all the tissues. Breathing deeply, amping up that fire. And after a little while, after some practice, you'll start to feel it like I feel the heat of that fire. It's like a buzzing, electrical buzzing. And then start to send it through your arms. So one arm at a time. So send it through the left arm first. Really take your time moving through all the areas of that arm, inside and outside. So as you inhale, you breathe into the heart. As you exhale, like you're blowing on the fire, move that flame through the arm. Through the elbow, through the wrist, forearm, through the fingers, the entire palm. glowing with this red flame, burning it up, clearing out all the garbage, all the debris, and then through the right arm as well. To the right forearm, to the fingers. Just feel like your arms are flaming with this green fire. And then breathing into the heart, exhaling up through the throat center, up through the head, to the brain. And then bring that fire down through the belly. Feel the entire torso radiating with this flame up the spine. And then down one leg at a time, first clearing out the left leg. So you inhale to the heart, brighten that flame. Exhale it down through the leg. Every cell, every tissue, every bone marrow, just penetrating deep through the body with that green flame. Feel that warmth and that radiance penetrating into your entire body. Other leg now, right leg. Then breathing into the heart, and then feel that flame spreading beyond the body into your immediate energy field. Maybe just a few feet beyond your body, maybe like 10 or 20 feet, however big your energy field is right now. I do recommend condensing it into a manageable size, but just breathing that flame out, filling your entire field, burning it away. And clearing the energy that's coming from other people, clearing any cords attached to you. Just feel this flame burning all around you. You're enveloped in this green, beautiful heart fire. And feeling that sense of love, appreciation, respect. Having no hard feelings for anyone else or the projections they've thrown at you. Just understanding that, they're not in their fully awakened self. And just understanding that you can clear that. You can raise your vibration. Just basking in that green flame feels good, feels fresh. It's like taking a shower for your energy body, So that is a really, really great practice. Do that every day. Maybe schedule like a time to do it. Like, okay, when I get off work, I'm going to do this clearing, or before I go to bed, I'm going to do this clearing. And you can do it much quicker. You can just take a couple minutes, just quickly bring that green flame through your entire body. But man, what a difference it's going to make in your life. I guarantee if you do this every day, you're going to feel a lot more clear, a lot more balanced, and a lot more present in your body. So that's it for today. That's the clearing technique. Use it well, use it regularly. Again, this should be part of your daily routine, just like brushing your teeth. Brush your energy body off, and you'll be in much more balance in your life. So thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. What did you experience doing this meditation? Have a great day, my friends.